you going?
What were your thoughts on that season opener?
Probably not the prettiest game the NBL is looking for. I know that much. We were just talking to the guys then. Look, we weren't the most composed team down the stretch, but I thought we played our asses off. I thought we were tremendously gritty. I thought, in a short time, these guys have been able to establish a real pride in their uniform and a real pride in what we're doing in the southeast. And I took tremendous pride in the way they presented themselves. Whilst we weren't great, I thought anyone who's going to thinking about following the southeast are going to see what we're about tonight. So we're going to fight to the death, and maybe we will be a little bit more cool under pressure next time, and maybe a little slicker at both ends of the floor. But look, you take the win.
What do you make of the way the guys bounced back from losing Ty 5 minutes in? Because that, for a lot of teams, that would have just hit curtains.
Yeah, it was pretty early in the game, and he was rolling, and we were rolling with him. And he's such a key component of what we've been doing. So we had to find another avenue, and look, it took away our low post game. Like our safety net for us throughout the pre-season, and what we've been working on is that ball's popping and we shoot jump shots, and that's what we do well. But if we miss a few, or if we turn the ball over, our bread and butter's rolling it into Ty, letting him do his thing, and he creates for himself and others. So we need someone to step up, and this bloke did all right.
What do you make of the way he stepped up? And he's shooting at the end. You guys been going to have that as a set play, the couple dribbles, three-point shot?
Look, we haven't spoken about it. This bloke can shoot. He can shoot. I want him to shoot that, and I want him to be successful shooting it. And I think that's a big level. That's the next level for him. We want him to be in the NBA. I know there's been a lot of conjectures. Oh, you get Creek, you feel. Man, I was devastated when he didn't make it. We had our little conversations, and we were devastated when the Boomers thing didn't happen together. And but we want to send him in the trajectory for him to go realise his dreams, and that's the next step for him to knock that down consistently. So we'll put the work in with him.
Mitch, tell us about the way you guys got it back together, both after losing Ty and late on when they tied it down.
You can't replace someone like Ty. He's without a doubt the best four-man in the league. He's the best low post player the NBL's probably seen in a long time. He's unguardable. He had 8 points in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Our game style changed. We went from more of we don't really have anything straight away, let's throw it down and let's play off some motion, with him going to work and drawing double teams and attention, to some pretty basketball, some not very pretty basketball, but we stayed composed enough to make simple plays. And the words we've been preaching is just be solid, keep it simple, be solid, keep it simple on both ends, offense and defense. So, we all made some shots down the stretch, but we took care of the ball when we needed to, and we made game-winning plays when we needed to, and that was across the board.
Guys, what did you make of the support tonight? It seemed like you really had quite a few fans actually cheering for you. Are you surprised by that?
You sound surprised.
Yeah, shit. Jesus.
Is he not a home game? I guess. First game. Look, we use the word heartland a lot, and okay, it's probably a marketing ploy and all that sort of stuff. I'm not concerned with that stuff. I'm a pretty basic bloke. It is the heartland of Victorian basketball, and we've got 25% of the registered basketballs living in 15k square area of the southeast. These people know their basketball, they love their basketball, and I didn't really notice who was cheering for who. I know it was noisy. I couldn't get our communications through when we had no timeouts down the stretch, but I couldn't really notice who they were yelling at. But I'd be very surprised if we don't make an indent into the market. Melbourne United have done an unbelievable job since transferring from Tigers to United of carrying the flag for Victorian basketball. But there's a lot of people that didn't buy in, and there's a lot of people that see that as the Tigers. I'm a Tigers kid. I understand the bubble that you lived in. But I've worked in the southeast, and I understand they all hate the Tigers. So it's they still see the Tigers in United. So there's a huge basketballing group of people out there that are looking for someone to cheer for, and we're bringing it for them.
Mitch, presuming Ty misses a week or two or some time, how are you guys going to be able to readjust and keep being successful in these next few weeks?
I think just like they proved when I was in the Blitz, you take one guy out, another guy steps up. whether that's sliding me to the 4 for more minutes. I played probably half and half today. I'm well versed in playing, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. We've talked about playing point, and we've talked about a million different things, but now it's about, we've got another 9-10 days before our next game next Sunday. It gives us time to just really solidify our offense a little bit more, compose ourselves on defense, and just trying to take action for what to expect. We'll assess Ty, he's basically one of the heart and soul players of our team, and I know he's going to be on the sideline. He's the first guy running on the court with a bung hammy, yelling at us and bumping us and chest hitting us, and that's what you want to see from one of your stars. So, Dane stepped up huge tonight. He was solid. Did a great job on Long. Yes, Long gave us an absolute beating as well, but he was solid. He made him miss shots down the stretch. Same with Keith. Same with Dan off the bench as well in the big spots. So we got a number of guys that will step up and play very solid and very successful basketball to replace Ty.
Simon, you guys are really high on John Roberson when you first announced the signing. What does it mean to have a veteran presence running the point guard for you for a brand new group like this? And we saw a lot of that tonight, obviously.
Yeah, it's good to have a shooter. He shoots the crap out of it. Look, I'd like to see him on the floor a little more than I don't know what he played. But it felt like I had to sit him every couple of minutes. Yeah, he's a phenomenal player. I've been watching him for a number of years, and I actually came across him when we had Casper at Melbourne United, and he went back to France and played. And I started watching the French league, and I came across John and just fell in love. I was like, wow. I want to see that kid in the NBL one day. Not necessarily with the team I'm coaching or even the team I'm involved with. I just love the game and I love our league. And you see a kid like that, you're like, damn, he'd just be so good in our league. So as soon as I got this job, that was my first guy, straight off the bat, no doubt, that I wanted to get into the point guard position. And when we were successful, I'm pretty stoked. He's going to be great in this league. He's going to get a lot better than what we saw tonight, even.
Yeah. Sorry, is he having issues with fitness or fouls or what?
He had 4 fouls really quickly. He had 3 fouls in the first half when he dived for a ball.
2 fouls in the first couple of minutes, and
he's got an engine.
It was ugly. It's one you want to forget.
Yeah. He's got an engine and he's got a cannon, so he'll be fine.
Yeah. And so, Ed Vera missed us not to acknowledge your first career winners.
Thanks.
Beers on time.
There you go.
You've been working at this nearly a year now since you moved over to take this role. I mean, I know it's only one game, but what does it mean to get that first win off your back right away?
Look, I might sit back tonight and reflect on it a little bit more kindly than what I do right now, but my pride is not about me. I'm just really proud of this bloke and all the other guys who just scrambled over the line and just did whatever it took. I'll sit back tonight and I'll watch it and I'll grimace, and I'll probably be reaching for a scotch to get myself through the game. But I'm going to sit back pretty. It might be a double. I'm probably sit back pretty chuffed that we're 1-0. They're a hell of a ball club. I know Casey's down, Dave's down, and there's some key ingredients gone. But you look down the bench, you're like, geez, there's still some warriors coming through. I was just really, really proud of the team and our ability to slow them down a little bit. Watching them in pre-season, they've just destroyed guys with their speed, getting it out of the rim. We've been doing that to ourselves all week, and we actually became a really good running team during the week by emulating Melbourne. We couldn't stop ourselves. So I came in with a little bit of trepidation tonight, thinking, shit, we can't even stop ourselves. How are we going against these blokes? But we did. We stood up, and it's a tremendous scout by Juddy Flavel. He's got a super IQ, knows his stuff, and was all over that, and we got that one done.
Just on Wesley, he came in with a hamstring, or he had some sort of issue coming in? Or?
He's just had a little bit of tightness, so we've pulled him from training. It's been a very conservative approach. We don't know what's wrong with him right now. We're kind of all assuming gloom and doom. He might be ready to go tomorrow. It's just one of those things. He felt pain in an area. There's no scar tissue, there's no problems in that area, but there's pain there, and they can't quite, from what I understand, they can't quite find out what it is, or they don't know what it is just yet.
Mitch, you mentioned Dan Canary earlier. It seemed like he, especially earlier, was just on the offensive boards, was really causing some havoc for United and getting yourselves extra opportunities. Just about him, chat about his impact tonight. I mean, he didn't score, but it seemed like he had a really profound impact for someone who didn't score.
He was the 3rd most efficient player on our team. He didn't score. That's unbelievable. Like, he plays with a passion and a grit and a determination that is absolutely unrelenting. when we first signed him, I didn't know much about him. I'd heard little things about him, and he had to work on a few things and whatever else, and that's for us. But he came in, and he's the first person I went to and was like, you and me are going to have a lot of discussions every day about things we can both improve with each other and get better at and help each other. He just is, like, he's the most unrelenting player I've played with for a long time, and we need guys like that. We need guys that are going to do whatever it takes and don't care about the glory and the, doing this stuff. Like, I don't like doing it. I'm going to try and pass it to him. He's pretty good at speeches, so maybe he's good at this too.
He's done with speeches, man.
We'll find out. But look, I got so much time and respect for Dane. I'm excited to get back to training Saturday and get into it. We got a game next Sunday, and I want to get out and start training now. I'm scratching myself and get fidgety, like I just want to go and play again. So, he was a superstar for us tonight.